Hi guys, and welcome back to the channel. Today I wanted to do another mod review, and today in the spotlight is the Arab-Israeli Wars mod, which I like to nickname a museum of units. Now, there's thousands of units in this mod, which are excellently drawn across several different themes, obviously dated by year and conflict. However, there's one mission for the mod, and it's about like 15 minutes long, so I just wanted to show you some of the units available in this mod. So obviously it's about the Arab-Israeli Wars, and there's so many sexy models, it's crazy. So let's just kick things off. This is the 1982 theme, which is obviously based on the war, I think, in Lebanon. And here is Lebanon. So they even have their own marked up aircraft. They have a Saracen, which was used extensively by the British Army in Northern Ireland. Like, it's such a rare unit for there to be in the game. Like, it's just crazy. So you got the Saracen, a few French APCs, the Saladin. No, not the guy that fought the Crusaders. You got a really weird looking Walker Bulldog, and obviously a Patton tank. Then you got the Lebanese infantry. Over here we find more aircraft. I think of the either Syrian or Iraqi Air Force, judging by the fact they're all MiGs. Here we have Syria. Yeah, okay. So Syria looks really nice here. This T-72 model looks cool as well. So this Syria is very similar to what you see in the Modern Warfare mod, to be honest. There's the PLA. I don't know what the PLA is. More Syrian units. There's a bunch of stuff there. Like, what on earth is this? This anti-aircraft missile system. I'd love to see it work, but we can't bring any enemy aircraft into the map without script. Here you have, well, who is PLO? Oh, so PLO, I think, is the Palestinian resistance movement that fought out of Lebanon. And you have here T-34, a T-54. Very nice T-55 model. A BM-11. And just PLO fighters. And PLO commandos. So you could probably make a game about a plane hijacking or some mission in Lebanon. But again, there's no maps for the mod, which is annoying. Here we have neutral random units. So cows. Cars, civilians, United Nations. So you just have a white, like, APC. These are obviously modelled off the Russian paratroops, but that's okay. And here we have the leftovers of the Angolan Civil War mod, which is the Ugandan troops. So it's just some Soviet vehicles, but the soldiers themselves are dark-skinned, black. And these were created, obviously, for the Angolan Civil War mod. But unfortunately, it was never finished, so it was lost to time. Here we have the Israeli Air Force. This helicopter model, this Sikorsky, obviously American, but it's really nice. You've got the Phantoms. What the heck? F-15, Strike Eagle. I don't know what that aircraft is. And this, I think, is the Israeli forces. You got all of their infantry that wear that. You can actually see in the graphics they wear that hat, but I forgot what it's called, so somebody can tell me in the comments. Their tanks look a bit dodgy in this version. Okay, we'll give them that. Especially the Macabre. You got their. What is this? Oh, okay. It's the anti-aircraft Vulcan minigun. What else do we have? The French Foreign Legion, of course. Yeah. Going back here, actually, I know why Ugandan units are in the theme, and it's because of that that airport battle between Idi Amin's Ugandan forces, Israeli Spec Ops, and PLO. I just forget the name of the airport incident. But somebody can throw it in the comments. I just realised, looking at all these helicopters. I don't know why the French are in here, though. Oh, yeah, the French administered Lebanon, didn't they? Probably something to do with that. And back to Lebanon. So let's quit out. So that's the Lebanese scheme. Really nice. Unfortunately, nothing was done with it. Now you have 1967, which is obviously going to focus on the war with the Arab coalition and Israel. Now let's go and see what's here. Yemeni royalists. Yemen. Yeah, like, have you seen chemical bombs? What can this thing take off? I want to see it. Fuck no. British units, of course, because the British with the Aden incident, but I don't know if that's before this time. Soviet military specialists, of course, in every other conflict. What else can we find here? Iraqis. It's a really nice model for these soldiers, actually. What is that thing? TU-16. That is sexy. Is really nice. Iraqi sniper. Okay. Whoa, what is that? Himsa. Okay, what the flying absolute... What the flying batshit is that? Is it supposed to be a hovercraft? That's weird, but that is a really cool looking unit. So this is Israel again. Now you notice in this theme they have more units. In fact, a lot more units. Commandos, Deso, so paratroops, I think. Everything's suspiciously in English, even though the mod was made by Russians. Ooh, this massive helicopter look. Looks about as big as the Mi-26. The Shot Cal is also in this version. The Super Sherman with the massive gun. What's this little guy? Oh, an M7 Priest. They also have the Super Bazooka, which is a really nice infantry graphic. AML 90. Votubir. There's some really weird aircraft and stuff here. Man, the TU-16 looks so damn sexy. It looks so cool. So this is the Egyptians. Now I can tell you a bit more about the Egyptian units. So the Egyptians have obviously these amphibious vehicles. This one is really cool. I've not really seen it in any other mod. Is that fucking radar sound? Piss off. So the Egyptians have a nice array of units. I've not seen what the hell that is. Unfortunately, nobody added like the T-34 with a 100mm gun. You know, we got the Su-100 and all of the Soviet supplied equipment. So yeah. And really nice graphics, like camouflage wise. Syria again here. It's got a unique, it's even got Panzer IV camouflage specifically for the Syrian army. A custom Su-100 camo. It's nice. Oh, and they even got the BTR-50 camouflaged. This camo scheme looks so nice. And of course, every single army has their bombers marked up in their camouflage. Jordanian units. Now this even marked up with the Jordanian insignia and stuff on the aircraft and the vehicles. Now these vehicles are just a repeat of what you've already seen. Just with Jordanian markings, which is so cool. Okay, I think we saw everything here. Let's go to the next scheme, of course. The next scheme we have, I think, is 1956, yes. And that's when, obviously, the Israelis, along with the British and the French, invaded Egypt. And British commandos and paratroops landed at Port Said and El Gemil airfield, I think. So we should see the British here now. Here we are. Oh no, it's the fucking French. So who said ready? Oh, yeah, there you go. British soldiers. UK paratrooper, UK commando. Yeah, so they actually added the commandos with the green beret. That is something else. That is such a nice attention to detail. So I think it was number 40 commando that landed. There was also the 6th Armoured Brigade that brought Centurions. So here you have those. The Saracen again is here. Such a rare vehicle. LVTs. You have the French as well, who collaborated with the British. They dropped a lot of paratroops in. And what do we have here? Seahawk, Venom, Canberra, Hastings. You see, I don't really know much about the British aviation. Being British myself, you'd think otherwise. No, but no. So that's the British, Anglo-British troops, Anglo-French, whatever troops. The Israeli troops. So of course they were just equipped with obviously British and French equipment. Some American second-hand like Shermans too. The Air Force, Spitfires. The Israelis actually used Focke-Wulf BF-109s, I think. Why did I say Focke-Wulf? But yeah, even B-17s and stuff. Okay, what's over here? Oh, here's the Egyptians. So I think this is... Oh, they even have an archer. This is pretty much what you just saw. But it has that like 1956 Egyptian Air Force, which just denoted itself from the RAF and just copied the design and just turned it green. And you have a camel. Pure Egyptian quality. Oh, and the ATL tractor. Neutral units as well. Oh, Jordanians, of course. Jordanians sneaking their way into every fashion. And is there I think there's also a theme before 1956. Yes. Okay, so there's the... Oh, 1948. So again, we've probably got loads more units. Yeah. Well, they're all lined up, so there isn't that many. These B-17s look so sexy. It's just a shame that the attention to detail wasn't given to World War II modifications. Bit of a dogfight going on. Right. We have Iraq, Lebanon, Arab Legion, Egyptians, Palmach, which was a Hagna, not Trim. I don't think we have the Ergun, but all these Israeli armed groups. Bedouins, even Bedouin on a camel. Egyptian Air Force with British Spitfires. What the fuck are you guys doing? So yeah, that is all of the themes on this mod, which are really nice and impressive. As I say, it's an empty museum because the missions available for the mod, or as you can see what I've collected, is this 1948 mission, which is just hardly playable. Deep into Sinai, which I don't think belongs to this mod. El Gamil Airfield, where he plays the British. Entebbe. What? That's what I meant earlier. Entebbe Airport, yes. It's all in Russian though, so I don't know who we're playing as. Probably Israeli Special Forces and Top Gun. Oh, so can't be wrong. There's probably 2 or 3 playable missions then, but I've not had a chance to check any of them out. Thank you ever so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if, as always, you do want to download the mod, please tell me, because I'll be able to link it and probably forget to put it in the description as usual. So I'll see you in the next mod review then.